what the rumor was that allegedly Messiah was in some kind of gay relationship with a classmate or somebody in school. They were under the age of 17 sharing adult photos, even though they weren't adults.
So, but then yeah, that's I think that's why I was excited. I wanted to see what that felt like, and I wanted, you know what I mean? Everybody want people to know them.
Right.
But then I started realizing that I cared more about how they know me.
T.I. just can't escape the drama lately, but this time it's not King Harris stealing headlines. It's his older son, Messiah. Word on the street is that T.I. allegedly cut him off after a leaked video hit the internet, and fans are spiraling trying to uncover what really happened. Messiah's always been the calm one. No flexing, no loud posts, no online mess. He's kept to himself ever since his early days on T.I. and Tiny, the family hustle. While his siblings stayed in the spotlight, he slowly faded from the cameras and social media, moving more in silence. But when that so-called leaked video dropped, everything flipped in an instant.
He's always had an old soul, but you know, now he's like Benjamin Buttons with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where he gets it.
The clip, which fans claim exposed parts of Messiah's private life, spread like wildfire online. The chatter was nonstop. Everyone had an opinion, but the biggest shock wasn't what was said, it was what wasn't. T.I., who usually jumps on Instagram with something to say about everything, went completely silent. No posts, no quotes, no statements, nothing. That silence spoke volumes, and people started connecting the dots, whispering that I might have really disowned his own son. Some believe this situation hit T.I. deep, maybe too deep. The hip-hop world hasn't exactly been open-minded about certain personal choices, and the fact that Messiah's alleged video even went viral shows how cold the internet can be. But what stunned fans the most wasn't the leak itself. It was how quick everyone was to assume T.I.'s silence meant shame instead of protection.
Now, what made you take the different route from the trap route, like your dad?
I didn't grow up in the trap. Simple as that. I didn't grow up in the trap. He grew up in it. You know, he did all type of that stuff. So.
What's wild is that Messiah ain't the only Harris kid who stepped away from the spotlight. His younger brother Deja Danny did too, but his reason, totally different. Word is, he turned down a massive offer, around $80,000, just to stay on Family Hustle. He didn't want to be seen as riding off his dad's fame. He wanted to earn his own stripes. He even linked up with J. Cole to carve his own path, proving he's not chasing clout. He's chasing respect. But Messiah's story hits way deeper. His exit feels heavy, emotional, layered in ways fans can't ignore. T.I.'s always been about teaching his kids to grind. No handouts, no shortcuts. But now people are starting to wonder, is this still about if this dude out of tough love or something much more personal? Some fans are whispering that I might have pulled back because of Messiah's alleged sexuality. And that's exactly what's lighting up social media. The wild part, Messiah hasn't said a single word. No post, no denial, no clarification, nothing. That silence got folks debating whether he's protecting his peace or quietly hurting behind the scenes, especially since T.I. hasn't stepped in to back him up. Meanwhile, fans are calling out T.I. and Tiny for what they see as pure hypocrisy. People online are saying, if you can stand by King after all his chaos, how can you turn your back on Messiah over something he hasn't even confirmed?
And there was a lady who called Rashida's business saying that her son and Kai were having an inappropriate relationship and he was gay and she was trying to confront her and stuff like that.
Others added, doesn't matter what he is or isn't, that's still your son. The internet's not holding back, and it's clear folks are tired of the double standards. And while Messiah keeps his silence, King's out here stirring fresh drama. From wild jail stories to rumors about him getting with an older woman, all while T.I.'s online posting motivational quotes like, "Nothing's happening." The tension around the Harris family is so thick you can feel it through the screen, and it's only getting harder to ignore.
Spoke on how you turned down $80K from Family Hustle. Now, talk to us about that.
It was just time, you know, to just branch out and do my own thing, focus more on me, and just find a little bit more about who I am.
T.I.'s family has been under the spotlight for years, but lately, things have gotten straight up chaotic. Fans can't stop talking about how the Harris household seems to be unraveling right in front of the world. Messiah, the calm, low-key one, is suddenly at the center of nonstop rumors that just won't die. That leaked footage had people speculating everything from his identity to his relationship with his father. And the silence from both sides has only made it feel heavier. T.I., who's usually the first to speak on anything, politics, music, other rappers, went completely ghost this time. No social media posts, no subtle shade, no family statement, just silence. And that's not the T.I. fans are used to seeing. So now the internet detectives are clocked in, reading between every line, convinced his quietness means there's truth behind the gossip. Some people think this is a private family matter that T.I. is handling behind closed doors, while others are convinced he's distanced himself from Messiah because of who he might be. Either way, it's tearing opinions apart. Half the fans calling it private parenting, the other half calling it cold-blooded rejection. Meanwhile, Messiah's staying silent. But King Harris, he's doing the exact opposite. Loud, reckless, and viral every other week. Between messy arguments, flashing stacks online, and rumors about him getting with an older woman, he's keeping the blogs fed non-stop. Some even claim King pulled that older woman stunt on purpose, a PR move to shut down whispers about his own alleged DL talk. Whether that's real or not, one thing's for sure, the Harris family image is slipping fast. T.I. keeps posting about family unity, but fans are calling cap, saying his posts don't match the reality that's playing out online. The whole situation's messy, dramatic, and way too public to ignore. The chaos fans are watching unfold online has turned into pure wildfire. Comment sections everywhere are blowing up with people calling out what they see as straight up hypocrisy. They're saying, how can T.I. and Tiny judge their own son when their names have been tied to way worse? The internet's basically holding up a mirror and saying, don't forget, this family's no stranger to scandal. But not everyone's attacking. Plenty of fans are standing with Messiah, saying even if the rumors were true, that still doesn't give T.I. a pass to walk away from his own child. One fan wrote, it don't matter what people say. A father's love ain't supposed to have conditions. Others pointed out how T.I. still rides for King through every mess, every arrest, every headline. But when it comes to Messiah, the vibe feels icy and distant. Now the convo shifted from gossip to something much deeper. Real talks about parenting, acceptance, and what loyalty actually means when fame and pride start running the show. Some insiders even claim Messiah's silence isn't from shame, but from strategy. That he knows speaking out would only make things worse, especially when his dad's entire image revolves around control and power. But here's where things get really wild. The whispers in the streets say this mess runs way deeper than a leaked video or family drama. People believe it's cracking open the perfect image T.I.'s been polishing for years. That family first, king of the house, persona he's built his brand on. Fans are starting to wonder if the real cracks were always there, just hidden behind fame, filters, and carefully crafted captions. When fans look at how everything's unfolding, that perfect family picture don't look so perfect anymore. People online are saying this could be karma finally spinning the block. All those years of T.I. controlling the story, preaching about loyalty and respect, now coming back to hit home. It's wild, because T.I. built his whole image around being the voice of reason, always lecturing other rappers about discipline, morals, and family values. But now, when it comes to his own son, the silence is loud enough to shake the room. Fans are calling this the biggest contradiction of his entire career. The same man who once bragged about being a hands-on father suddenly ghosting when his son might need him the most. And trust, the internet's not letting that slide. Old clips of T.I. giving dad talks are getting dragged back up and compared to now. And the comments are brutal. That kind of absence speaks volumes, and social media's eating it up like it's their favorite snack. But here's the twist. Insiders close to the Harris family say Messiah's been slowly distancing himself long before any video rumors drop. Word is, he's been keeping his circle small, focusing on his music and staying away from Hollywood altogether. So maybe his silence ain't about embarrassment. Maybe he's just done playing the fame game for good. Still, it's hard to ignore the irony. Messiah's trying to move in peace, but his name keeps trending for everything except his art. And with King Harris out here doing the exact opposite, wilding out on live, flashing money, stirring chaos, it's no wonder Messiah's path keeps getting buried under his brother's spotlight. The difference between those two brothers couldn't be louder. One's calm, quiet, and private, while the other's wild, loud, and unpredictable. That contrast got fans whispering that maybe there's been jealousy simmering for years. Like Messiah always got overlooked while King grabbed all the spotlight, even when it was for the wrong reasons. If that's true, then this drama ain't just about a leaked scandal. It's about years of tension finally spilling out for the world to see. What really sent fans into overdrive was when T.I. posted a cryptic message talking about protecting your peace and cutting off toxic energy right after the Messiah rumors caught fire. The internet moved fast, connecting the dots and assuming T.I. was throwing subtle shade. Or worse, confirming the rumors. The timing couldn't have been messier because instead of calming things down, it just blew the situation up even more. That one post lit up the comments. Fans were like, "So you calling your own son toxic now?" Others tried defending him, saying it was just bad timing and probably unrelated. But come on, T.I.'s no rookie. He knows how social media works, he knows how fans dissect every caption, and he definitely knows how to send a message without naming names. If it really wasn't about Messiah, he could have cleared it up in a heartbeat, but he didn't. And that silence, that's what keeps the internet talking nonstop. It's pride, mystery, and ego all mixed together, fueling the fire every time he hits post. Meanwhile, the industry's been watching too. Some rappers have been quietly reacting behind the scenes. A few have liked shady posts, others straight up unfollowed T.I., and one even dropped a comment saying, "Sometimes it's the ones closest to you that disappoint you most." The drama ain't just online anymore. It's echoing through the whole culture. Nobody dropped names, but the timing made it crystal clear what they were hinting at. Old clips of T.I. talking about parenting started resurfacing, and fans wasted no time clowning him for not living up to his own words. The Harris family, once seen as the perfect picture of Southern success, now looks more like a full-blown soap opera unfolding live for millions to watch. Meanwhile, Tiny's silence is speaking just as loud. She hasn't defended anyone, not Messiah, not T.I., and that's got fans thinking she's choosing peace over participation. But let's be real, the industry loves a good scandal. This whole mess turned into free promo overnight. Gossip pages, drama blogs, and reaction channels have been milking it nonstop, breaking down every post, every like, every move. And through all that noise, T.I. just keeps posting his daily motivational quotes like nothing's happening. It's almost like he's daring the internet to keep guessing, feeding the fire by acting like there's no smoke. Some fans respect the silence, saying he's protecting his family's privacy, but others are demanding answers, and that's where the suspense really builds. Because if T.I. ever decides to speak up, you already know the internet's gonna explode. People are waiting to hear it straight from him. Did he really turn his back on his son? Or is this just another internet rumor blown way out of proportion? Until T.I. addresses it head on, the story's gonna keep evolving right in front of us. So now the question is, how long can he keep quiet before that silence comes back to bite him? Silence might look powerful, but in the age of social media, silence screams guilt. Messiah might be cool staying out the spotlight, but the internet, oh, it's not letting this story fade anytime soon. It's got everything. Fame, fan, and same gangs, family drama, loyalty, mystery. The perfect mix for a viral storm. People are glued to their screens, convinced they're watching the slow crumble of hip-hop royalty happen in real time. The craziest part, nobody really knows what's real yet. Maybe Messiah's staying quiet to protect his dad's image, or maybe T.I.'s keeping silent to protect him. Or maybe, just maybe, there's a whole different story waiting to explode. Whatever the truth is, one thing's clear. This ain't the end of the Harris family saga. The streets are watching, the blogs are lurking, and every post T.I. makes feels like a new clue in a family mystery that just keeps getting deeper. This storm's still brewing, and when it finally breaks, it's gonna shake the whole internet to its core. If you've been keeping up with the madness and love these deep dives into the stories the industry tries to hide, don't just scroll. Hit that like button, drop a comment, share your thoughts, and make sure you subscribe to Public Secrets for the next twist that's guaranteed to blow your mind.